Hi, my name is Joey Odom, and I have cerebral palsy. I'm a musician, YouTuber, and radio personality. I've made this channel to show everyone that no matter your condition or the obstacles you face in your life, you can be someone. So sit back as I show you what it's like to live my life from a chair. Hey guys, it's late here and I just figured I would answer the most common question that I get as a CP patient. What is cerebral palsy? A lot of people ask me this. Cerebral palsy is a congenital disorder that results from a brain injury before, during, or after birth. Mine was during birth. The umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck and my brain was deprived of oxygen. And luckily, some people are affected a lot worse than others. I have a mild case. I am a wheelchair-bound individual, and I have a lot of problems with movement, but I can speak, as you can tell, fairly well. I stutter sometimes, so you'll have to bear with me on that a little bit. I do have problems with memory in certain areas. I do have emotional outbursts sometimes, but it's basically a myriad of different things that could be classified as cerebral palsy, but luckily my case is not as bad as some others that I've met in, clinics and such. I had a dorsal rhizotomy when I was 6 years old because I was born with my hands clutched to my chest like this, and I could only straighten them out so far. But the surgery allowed me to move my arms and everything. And one thing that a lot of people find interesting is that as I said in the welcome channel trailer, I'm a musician. I play guitar and sing in a band here. I'm from Southern Illinois, and I play guitar and sing in a band, and that was something that a lot of people were like, wow, But, I found music at a very young age because it was a way for me to express myself artistically, and I've now been able to do a lot with it, and I will be sharing some of that here probably in the vlogs as well. But that's the biggest question, is what is cerebral palsy? A lot of people really don't understand it, and hopefully in the course of this I'll be able to educate some people about the day-to-day life of a CP patient, because everybody is different. Um, each of us are unique, and we have our own ways of communicating, our own ways of doing things, and you know, just because I have a certain view on things doesn't mean that every CP patient is like this. Of course, there are things that, a lot of people may not understand, like um, the pain associated. I have spasms all the time, and it's kind of a rough road some days, but I still manage to get up and do my best to live my life to the fullest and enjoy it, because this is part of what makes me me, and I hope that I can at least reach some people and let them know that just because you have a disability does not mean that you can't do anything, or that you're not worthy of all of the things that anyone else is. I will cover a lot of topics, from relationships to just the day-to-day struggle of living with this condition. And I just wanted to give a nod to a channel that I recently saw. Um, I don't know your name, sweetheart, and if you see this, I am so sorry. But the channel is called Living My CP Life, and I really liked, her personality and the way that she presented herself, and it inspired me to tell my story. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it, and hopefully maybe we can connect sometime and chat, because I really enjoyed watching your videos, and I will continue to do so. But I hope I hope this kind of helps somebody understand a little bit about what it is. It's non-progressive. It's not something that's going to get worse over time. It's pretty much the way you are is the way you're going to be. But I've had lots of surgeries. I had a bilateral hamstring release, the dorsal rhizotomy. I've had every surgery I think that can medically be done to improve my movement, but the physical therapy is the hardest part for me, because the pain is so bad. But sometimes, we just have to push through it, and that's the biggest thing is, we don't, some of us have problems handling pain, and, some days are worse than others with the pain, it varies from day to day. But today has been a pretty good day, and the last few days have been pretty good, so I'm just kind of, I'm just really excited to be able to touch people with my story, and share it with people. And cerebral palsy is not a disease. That's one thing that a lot of people say is I don't want to use the word hate, but I really dislike the fact that people say that you know, use the phrase your disease. It is not a disease. It is a condition, a disorder. Um, it is something that we have, and it's something that we have to accept. And I feel like, and I'll get into this deeper as well, that society is, I mean, it's getting better, but there are still things that people don't understand, and they, you know, they're a little less than accommodating for the disabled community. But hopefully, with our voices and everything that we put together, you know, with all of us put together, we can make a difference in the way people view people that have disabilities. We're people too. We want everything that everyone else wants. We are functioning members of society. And, you know, we're just like everyone else. Whether we use a wheelchair or a walker or a cane, whatever, we are the same. And I feel like everyone should be accepted and treated as just a normal person, because really, what is normal? There is no normal. Normal is what you perceive your life as. To me, this is normal. I'm in a wheelchair. I struggle day to day moving and doing things. But to me, that's my normal. It's all I've ever known. So the people that you know, say, you know, wouldn't it be cool if you could walk? Yeah, that would be nice. But also, this is part of what makes me who I am. So I've learned to accept and love myself the way that I am, because we have a story, and we are all beautiful, and we have a lot to say. And as our great TV friend Mr. Rogers once said, you make every day a special day just by your being you. And we have to accept each other and learn to love one another, because that's the only way we're going to make a difference in the world. And I hope that my channel here will reach some people and try to open your mind to the things that we go through, and just learning to accept the disabled community. I mean, there are so many very wonderful people that I have met, and I wouldn't have met them if it wasn't for this. So I'm proud to be a voice for the disabled community, and I hope that at least one person hears my story and is able to take something from it and better their own life, because it's a beautiful world. Despite all of the negativity that's out there, it's a very beautiful world, and we're the ones that are in control of our own world. So cerebral palsy is just a label that some of us have. It makes us no different than anyone else. We just have to do things a little bit backwards. And some people may have a heart attack with the way things have to be done and the way you have to move or do things. There is no such thing as graceful. movements with cerebral palsy, and you just have to, when you meet someone with cerebral palsy, the best thing you can do is come up to them and treat them as if they are standing up walking, and just whatever you perceive as normal. If you want to be somebody's friend, treat them like anybody that you would want to be friends with, because we are just people too, and we have feelings and hearts and everything. We're just normal people with a different label, you know. And I just pray that everybody opens their mind to people with disabilities, you know, and learns that just because you're disabled doesn't mean that you can't have love or money or anything. You deserve everything that everyone else does. And I believe this is for everybody, whatever disability you have, not just CP, but I'm talking to all of you. You are worthy of anything that you want. So don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do something, because you can. I just hope that I can touch some hearts and meet people and tell my story and hopefully make a bigger impact on the world. I will see you guys on the next video, and I hope that you'll like and subscribe and share with your friends and join me on my journey, because I have a lot to share with you guys, and I hope to make many new friends. And I just want to send love to everyone who watches. We will see you later, guys. Have a good day.